Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals, and I'm here with a quick little video setting up these couple of pages in my budget planner and checking in for the first 2 weeks. So this is a new A6 sized kit from Colourful and Co. So I was going to record this video as a talk through. In fact, I did record it as a talk through, which is why you see me gesturing to things throughout this video. But basically, A, the audio got messed up, and B, just this video was a little bit of a hot mess for a few reasons, so I decided to just speed it up and voice over it, because as you can see, this video is still 15 minutes, even with it being like the rest of this, a lot of this being at 3 times speed. But I will. So I am using what I'd already written in to start off the page, so that's why the spacing is all a little bit odd up there. So that first section is just to track income, and my boyfriend gets paid weekly, so it's got the dates he gets paid. I get paid monthly, and then there's just another section if we get any other extra money in that we weren't expecting from one thing and another, like selling things online or anything like that. So that's what that first section is for. So it's got expected and actual income, and then plus minus. So that's that section. Then the second section is for expected, or the actual budget with budget sections in. So there's the 7 categories of my budget or whatever it is, and then I'll put the amount I've budgeted for each of those categories in there. And again, then at the end of the month I will add up how much I've actually spent, and that will be fine. So that's what that section's for. Then that bottom section is for savings, and I think what I put in the savings, I put whether I put any money into my lifetime ISA, which I fully don't expect to, because I've actually already put in the maximum amount you can put in this tax year, and then whether I add any money to the emergency fund, and then just the general savings that I just leave sitting in my account each month. Which tends just to be, it's really a buffer, but also it will eventually be savings. Then on the other page, the first thing I put in is my sinking funds. What I haven't said in this video is that these pages the stickers are formatted for a true A6 page, whereas this page is A6 minus the space for the coil, so they don't quite fit. However, Beth has now changed them so they fit in this planner, and they'll also fit in a A6 rings and TN, so they'll fit in all the things, and I'm hoping that this planner will be one of the things I do release. There's some things that need changing about it, etc., but the idea that is that this will be one of the planners I release, probably in a 6-month, rather than this is a 3-month planner, but I'll probably do a 6-month on a bigger coil, but we will see. And I apologise for getting my head so much into frame, but because it is because I'm tracking, because the stickers are the wrong size, I need to get my head right into frame to fit things in. So I've just popped the sinking funds header in, and then I've listed all of my sinking fund categories, and I put in a strip of glitter to break up the page, and then the debt tracker. So I am actually, other than my student loans, I am debt free. Student loans in the UK are more like a graduate tax than an actual loan, at least with the way we pay them off, and yes, they have interest, etc., etc., and in an ideal world I would like to pay them back early, but because I am a 9 grand fee human, and I took 6 years to do a 5-year degree because I took my year out, and you obviously pay a lot of interest during that year. Although I didn't take money out that year as a loan, I did get interest on my loan. And I got maintenance loan as well. I owe nearly £70,000 in my student loans, so they're not going to get paid back anytime soon, and because of the way they work, I'd rather overpay on our mortgage than pay off my student loans, because I'm always going to have to pay my mortgage. So if I overpay that and then I lose my job or anything, we can always remortgage to have it over a longer term, whereas if I lose my job, I stop paying student loans. Not that I'll ever lose my job. The only way I won't have a job is if I screw up badly enough at work that the GMC will no longer have me, which is highly, highly unlikely, or if I get too ill to work, which they are possibilities, but anyway. Rather pay extra on my mortgage is the long and the short of it, because of how student loans work in the UK. So they are, and then I've just put the mortgage on there, whilst I doubt it will go through. The house sale will go through in July, and I don't think it'll go through in August either. I thought I'd still include it. So I've just popped in there the starting values for my sinking fund and the amount I added to the account. And then I'm just going to pop in the actual budget figures as well. And then that will hopefully get that all sorted. And that will be the first 2 pages of the budget all set up. So in the savings section, I'm putting lifetime ISA, emergency fund and bank balance, and I don't budget to put anything in any of those because my emergency fund is at £1,000, which is sort of my aim. My bank balance is just what's left at the end of the month, which, to be fair, I probably do actually have a value for, but I just haven't worked out the value. But well. So next on to these pages that my lifetime ISA, I've put in the maximum I can put in this tax year, so that's fine. This page is going to be my 5 weekly check-ins, so there are 5 weeks indeed in July. So for each week I put each of my expenses, each of my expense categories, so that I can add up at the end of the week, and then I pop in a glitter strip to break up the page, and then put the next header. And also that glitter strip gives me somewhere to put a total. I really like this. I'm really enjoying how I'm budgeting at the moment. It keeps money at the forefront of my mind. I think about what I've spent every day. It's really easy because I don't mind association rights in this planner, so it's really easy to do things together. And at the end of each week, I know exactly like how much budget wise I've got for the rest of the month. Or the rest of the weeks left in the month. So then I'm popping the last couple in, and then I will start to, I think after that I write all of the categories in, which that bit you will be glad I have sped up because it's kind of boring watching me write each of my categories all the time. I've filmed this video a week ago and I've recorded this voiceover twice because the first time I managed to not record my actual speaking, so I can't remember whether I've already said or not, but these pages, the stickers are formatted for to fit on a full A6 page, and Beth has actually now changed these so they would fit in this planner, so you won't see me cutting off again next month. And if you get this planner or any A6 size, the stickers will then fit in your A6, and these are absolutely fab, and I think she's planning on releasing an A5, so she'll have a standard 7x9 planner size, a A5 and a A6 sizing, and maybe a B6. Ooh, Beth, let me know down below, or I might text you actually and pop it on the screen. I perhaps won't, let's be real. No, I will. Let me text her and I'll pop on what sizes she is releasing. So just writing in all of the categories here. So I just paused to text her, so hopefully if she texts back I'll let you know in the voiceover. If not, I will have put it on the screen a minute ago, so you'll actually already know if she texts back in the time the rest of us voiceover or not. Fun times. Anyway, just writing in my categories, and then we're going to go into the weekly check-in, so you will see how I do my weeks. I'm just trying to work this all out, and I realise there's a total for the bottom of the page, so I pop that glitter strip there to fill up that bit of space and pop in the total strip here. And again, apologies for the head coming into shot. Need my head to be in shot to get the lining up right. So now I'm just going to go through, I'm just showing you what's left and saying I'll use the flags in this spread next month, so it's all a bit more coordinated. So on to the weeks. So this is how I track my spending. So I put how much I spend on each day, using some form of sticker, using a one-page kit, and all of my one-page kits are either from Plannerface or Colourful and Co. So this one, at both of those shops, you can save 10% by using Tilly10, by the way, just so you know. I PR for Plannerface, but Beth's just an awesome human, so I have a code for her shop. Just adding up the total of what I spent that week there, and then I'm just going through and adding up my direct debits, and only the ones in July, because there's a few days of June in this. At this point I realised that I hadn't put my start budget in here, So I just did that. I'm just opening up Monzo to check something. Don't know. I think maybe how much is in the joint account, maybe how much my direct debit to Patreon was, because that always changes a little bit. Who knows? But I went to check my Monzo app. So here I'm just adding up the things I spend. I don't, at the minute, I'm not adding up Socian's spending. I'm just adding up my own spending. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just working out what I need to add up. So I'm saying that toothpaste, there's £13.50 somewhere. I don't know what that was for, but anyway. Popped in some sinking funds stuff there. And now I'm adding up the amount we spent in the joint account. So definitely she's releasing A6, and there's a potential for is definitely releasing A6 budgets and potentially an A5 one as well, and then she does have a standard vertical already in the shop. I think I just made up the B6. I don't know where I got that from. It's just in my head for some reason. So that first kit was from Plannerface. The pizza one is from Colourful and Co. So I'm just adding up how much I've actually spent, which I think I had bought some petrol and one Plannerface order that week, as well as like some sinking funds, so my GMC and stuff. It was a big sinking funds month this month. Because lots of expensive things happening. Plus we can go back out for meals, so we've been out for a meal like once a week so far. Whoops. Because we love going out to eat, and we've not gone since March. The last meal we had out before like July was my brother's wedding, and that wasn't really out, it was at a hotel, and there were like 12 of us. His wedding was literally on the last available day of allowing weddings. It was a really small wedding, which is why it was allowed to go ahead. Even like everybody that was there pretty much was like closely related. Anyway, I'm about to hand over to future me, who will talk about having missed setting up the weekly because I managed not to film it. My camera stopped recording and I didn't realise, so I didn't manage to film it. That's fine. So that is my weekly check-ins and the budget setup. This will be included again in my August budget. So hopefully that will explain a bit better what I'm doing, because I don't think I've explained very well in this, but I hope you found it useful anyway. So I will now hand over to Pass Me with the finished bits. So I cleverly managed to skip putting those stickers down, but that's what it looks like once I've done it. I used a bookish lid kit, and I was just showing you that I then peel off these corners, move that sticker to there, and then this folds nicely in half to go in the back of my planner. So I just flick through the pages. So we've got monthly, which will look much more coordinated with the rest of it next month, because I'll use Beth's flags and stuff. Got monthly budget, so you've got income, expenditure, savings, sinking funds, debt tracker, which I probably won't use but is there, weekly check-in for week 1, week 2, we're on to week 3 now, well, as of tomorrow, week 4 and week 5, and then your total there, and then go on to the weeklies. So that's week 1 spending tracker, week 2 spending tracker, and that's set up for week 3. So that is all I have for you today. I'll flip back to the first page. Thank you so much for watching this video. This will be in my budget video, hopefully in it might not be actually, because Beth's not releasing these till, anyway, I'll hopefully share this again next month. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below how you're getting on with your budget in this month, and I hope to see you next time. I'm pretty pleased with how I'm doing, because to be honest, the only thing I've actually bought that isn't from the joint account, which all the joint account stuff, although we spent a lot in the joint account, it's been like search fees, a table, a peg bag, a doorstop, our mortgage fee, one takeaway to be fair, and that's it. So although we spent a lot in the joint account, it's all been like sensible stuff. But all I've really bought is one Plannerface order and my petrol, which that can't really be changed. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. See you soon. Bye!